what does random really mean. I mean, in the grand scheme of things.
It means what's about to happen for the next 40 to 50 minutes.
Olson?
So welcome to another episode of 10 Random Things. My name is Rob.
I'm Kyle.
We're here to talk about 10 random things. We're going to bring, you bring 5, I bring 5.
Things. Rob has 5 things. I don't know what those are. He doesn't know what these are. That's how the show works.
All related to something. You're going to go first.
Yes, yeah, to talk about whatever we're going to talk about.
I have an interesting set of things.
So I'll let you can open that one.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
And the thing is, that's not even new. I've had that for years but now you all know who it is because, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Mighty Thor, aka Jane Foster. Because the trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder dropped this week. And so that is actually the comic book version of her. That's not the new movie one. That's actually one I had from, I think it actually came from the Funko Marvel boxes they used to do. So she is literally a bobble, so you can bobble her. But yeah, so this is the comic book version of it. I assume that there will be a Funko Natalie Portman, version too. But that's the comic book Mighty Thor from the great comic written by Jason Aaron.
Well done.
Right? I mean, like that's the thing. It's like, what did you think of the trailer?
Okay, I love the trailer. 3 things that I thought were interesting is one, in that brief montage of him growing up, the middle one is a comic accurate
Thor. Yeah.
So to go with the classic Loki that we've seen in the Loki series, that's awesome. Yeah, I love that.
It's actually part of the history. We just haven't seen that thing yet. That's pretty cool.
Love that. I love seeing the Guardians.
Yep.
And you're seeing the Guardians, what it sounds like, this is volume 3 Guardians, because they're basically
pretty much, because no Gamora.
Right. And then seeing Natalie at the end is totally awesome. Cool.
With the reforged Mjolnir. You see it flying through the air, and they basically recreate that shot, as she catches it, just like Steve caught it. Yeah, that was cool. I love.
Well done,
Jason. I met Jason Aaron at a comic convention. That was actually before he got his Marvel gig. Actually, he was still writing just independent stuff. So he was writing Scalped at the time. So we actually talked about Scalped the whole time. But he is an imposing looking guy. He's a big, tattooed, bald, big bearded, big guy and stuff too. Couldn't have been nicer. He was nice. He has that feel of like a bouncer, and you walk up to him and he's like the nicest, sweetest dude, and also turns out a genius because the stuff he did on Thor was unbelievable, and now he's running Avengers, and long may he run. But even if the people who have done the dissection of the trailer, they have actually taken full panels from his run. Oh yeah, I did see that. And actually have recreated them and everything too. So that's pretty cool. So way to go, Taika. That's a way nice way of nodding your hat to. Tipping your hat to the comic creators. So very exciting. Okay, that's awesome. You have that. I know, right? I saw her on the shelf, and I'm like, oh yeah, now everybody knows who that is. I can talk about
that. Okay, so my first thing, I'm going to hide it here.
I'm trying not to look.
No, you're trying not to look.
I'm also looking into the camera.
You're trying not to look. I'm going to go with this. It's a pin.
Oh, it's a pin. Okay.
It's a pin from a particular event.
Oh, look at that. What you already got.
What is this?
Convention.
We'll put it here. Go to the thing cam.
Look at that. Star Wars Celebration. And at the top, you can see Anaheim 2022. Oh, yeah. You actually got some of the merch.
So this was the theme of today. Yeah. I thought this was kind of cool.
That's right, because it's coming.
It's coming
soon.
May 26th to the 29th, 2022. We're a month away. Yep. Very excited. We will talk a little bit about it, maybe in some of my other things.
Closer,
even as we get closer to the end of the show.
Because we will be there.
We will be there. There'll be some fun things we're going to plan. But what I love about this is, and I realized as I was coming ready to the studio today, I forgot to bring my 2020 pin.
I was going to say I have a 2020 shirt. I bought a Celebration 2020 shirt, which is of course the convention that never happened. But they had already made merch for it, so you could buy it, which made me very happy.
I was excited to see this come in the mail. Yeah. There will be surprises later on. So there we go. Star Wars Celebration. Cool. Looking forward to it.
So this will not be a surprise to you. It'll just be a surprise to the viewers because this was a gift that you gave me that is now working correctly. So this is Batman's grapple gun from Batman the Animated Series. So take a look at that. There you go. You got the big red button on the side. You got the little here, and I will show you how it works. Let me see if I can. Sorry, the most dramatic shot. Right? No, actually, I'm going to try and do it in the camera.
We're gonna get the action camera. Here it comes.
Woo! Did I hit it?
Wow, that was pretty.
Okay,
that was pretty good.
Wait, it's not done yet. We're not done yet. Hold on. I'm just and yeah.
Wait.
And I just cocked it back in there, so basically it snaps back in. So you want to take it for a test drive?
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That was
right. So big red button to fire it. And then just make sure
it's not on the edge,
right? And then press the button right by your trigger finger there, and right.
Not only is that satisfying, that's unexpectedly fast.
Right.
What?
By that too. Yeah. This is what I think. I had made a joke saying I want this show to become so popular that they send us cool stuff like this. And I sent a picture of this thing and the other, and Rob being Rob, he bought it.
I wanted to see it because I was like, I was curious about it.
Yeah, it just has that Art Deco design, like everything in Batman the Animated Series done. I mean, that's and feels great in the hand. I mean, it looks just like his thing. I think did I actually hit the camera when I did that?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
That's got some. Well, no, it's got some.
It's got some.
It's got some power.
Yeah, and it has. And like I say, I had to buy some really weird batteries to do it. It's these little. They look like. I guess they would be like single A's because they look like double A's, but they're half the size of them. I mean, I know triple A. I guess maybe it's the other way. So maybe they'd be like quadruple A's. I don't know. But because they fit in the handle. Yeah. So like they're actually in the batteries are actually in here, but there's 3 of them. So that's how small they are. So they're like 1.5 inches long, 1, 2, 3 sitting in the handle.
Shorter than a regular double.
I had to order those custom at Amazon. It was only a couple bucks, but like now for when I wear this out, I think it's gonna take a long time before these batteries wear out. I have something else battery operated in here that the batteries they chews through batteries like crazy. But yeah, look at that. The Batman Animated Series grapple.
What I'm impressed with is the cell shading on the side, which I'm sure you can see.
Especially on the handle.
Right? Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, I love stuff like this. Who makes this?
I don't know. It was like an independent company. Like it wasn't from Hasbro or
this was more like a
European. I think, like that.
Available on Amazon. Yeah. Animated Batman.
Yeah, I found Entertainment Earth originally.
Grappler, yeah.
Dude. Isn't that cool? I know. So thank you.
And, that's awesome.
I love it. It goes along with all my little cosplaying things.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm going in for item. Soon.
You go back in time. We're going to go to the 2018.
Now, this is item number 2.
Okay.
It looks like a red cappuccino cup. We'll just leave it there. Why do I bring this up again in the Star Wars theme?
Yeah.
It has been announced that there will be at Star Wars Celebration, which we'll be at. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are doing the Mandalorian panel, which when I heard this and I just saw this and I couldn't believe this was true.
Yeah.
This is the first panel that they have done live in front of an audience since the premiere of The Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's true because the last time they did a Star Wars Celebration in Chicago, we were there. We were there for that. That was before it came out. They were talking about what they wanted to do, and we had not seen anything of it. And now, I guess so. And then the world changed, and so why the red money?
We'll see later on.
Okay,
there'll be a reason for that.
Yeah, the only thing I'm wondering about with Star Wars Celebration is they announced a bunch of really cool panels. They haven't announced who gets to get into those panels. So I don't know if they're going to do like a lottery thing or if they'll be big enough that anybody can go. I don't know. I mean, I'm a little worried that we're not going to be able to get into. We'll have to watch it on the video feed.
Okay, we're a month away. I hope there'll be news. We are getting in. We do have tickets to Star Wars Night in Disneyland, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
As long as we do that.
No, we're gonna. Neither of us have been to Batu to the Black Spire Outpost yet. So the first time that our daughters, I think, are going to see us cry on the Falcon.
We're ready. We're ready.
I'm already bringing my daughter. Like, okay, I have to tell you, when we step on to the Millennium Falcon, I may have an emotional reaction, and I need you to be ready for this now, because you might see me crying, like ugly crying, like sitting in the seat that Han Solo sat in, before I even get into the ride.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Just walking in and seeing the Dejarik door and stuff too. I think I might be a little overwhelmed.
My daughter's seen me watch a few movies that's happened. So. Anyway, yeah. So, more celebration news that we're excited about.
Yes. All right. All right. So, obviously we have a ton of fandoms, things that we like and stuff too. I'm lucky enough that I have good self-control in that I don't try and get all of anything, but the only collection that I pretty much default to buying was in this box. And the nice thing is they only come out once a year. So I can do that. So I got 3 of the 4 that I ordered, and the other one is waiting in my pile of loot. So thank you, Big Bad Toy Store. I just haven't had a chance to go in and authorize them to send it to me yet. And so this is great. And I was so pleased with exactly how these turned out, because the one thing I collect are the Lord of the Rings mini epics. And this is Arwen.
So wait, this is
brand
new.
Yes. So that is Liv Tyler's character, Arwen, our Raven Star. So someone can bring her up in here so you can see her. But now I like to just how gorgeous she is. So this is. But I want to see if I can try and show you the sculpting on her hair.
Wow.
Look at that. That is one of their signature things they do. That's how Gandalf's beard looks as well. They do these amazing curls. But like she is. I mean, look at the. Like that standing out there. I mean, you can just hear her saying, "Come and claim him."
Well, I love the sculpts. Their face sculpts are really well done.
Yes, they're really good. Like they've gotten so much better. Like there's a couple in the early days that are it's hard to tell what they are, but like that looks just like Liv Tyler.
Oh wow!
So the 4 figures came out. So like I said, I've gotten the 3 so far. So that's Arwen. I got Eowyn, who's also great. She's in her full Lord of the Rings battle armor. Yeah, see if you can get the look at that. I mean, that's that is Liv Tyler.
That's pretty decent.
100% Liv Tyler.
Yes.
And Radagast the Brown. So they're actually starting to do some stuff from The Hobbit. So it's a Sylvester McCoy figure. So first of those. And then the one I have not got is Gandalf the White. I have Gandalf the Gray, but now they have Gandalf the White. So I'm going to be he'll be coming along with me. The only ones I have not got I can actually show you too, because I actually brought this for you, because they came with a poster that shows all the characters they've done so far, so we can see a little of the mini epics in mini form. We only show like the little bubble of them.
They've done all of these.
They've done all these, and there's the other side too. So that's side 1.
Wait,
so that sucker around. And there's the sculptors at the bottom too, so give them their due.
Give them their credit.
Yeah. Yes. That's the thing about this is because I'm only collecting Lord of the Rings ones, they only come out once a year. So basically, I'm done for the year. And the only ones the only Lord of the Rings ones I have not gotten are the ones that are crazy expensive, like Smaug. And then I didn't really need to get all the variants. So like they do convention exclusive variants, and I went, nah, I'm good. Like I already have a Gollum. The Gollum. I already have a Gimli.
Okay,
so collectors go for it. But they have done more than they have.
Yes, more than Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing that actually I'm disappointed is they announced a couple that never came out. So they, as you can see in the list, I even have the Balrog. That was one of my big Christmas presents a couple of years back.
That's awesome.
And he's to scale with the rest of them. So he's like the size of like bigger than a basketball. Like he's huge. They actually showed the designs too of a set of apes from the current Apes movies, like the Caesar and all those ones, like they had and they were great and they never came out. So I don't know if the licensor canceled or whatever. All they came out with were the ones from the original Planet of the Apes, so Dr. Zaius and Zira and Cornelius, they're great. But
sure.
I really wanted Caesar like with the red makeup or like the red war paint on, like ready for battle and stuff.
I forgot they've done Ghostbusters. The
Ghostbusters are really good. Those are really good.
The Slimers look really good.
I was very close to picking up those ones. They did Borderlands as well. I'm a huge Borderlands fan. I wasn't feeling them as much. Just maybe it's because like the characters I wanted or the poses I wanted. I don't know. But they're pretty.
Do you have the Possessed still though?
I don't. That's the other one I was sort of like. I looked at it and Denise was like, I don't want that on my shelf. I was like, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, like
Possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah. So you can have that.
I love.
I've got a
Thank
bunch of
you.
them, so if you just
Oh,
want to
this is gonna tempt.
take a look
man.
at So yes. So there's Arwen.
Very, very nice. Okay, so here we go. I have another.
Should watch over us.
Let me go into my box here.
Mhm. Another mug.
I have another mug.
Wow.
Oh,
It's
another
red mug.
Another red mug. Maybe I'll just.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just do that.
Okay.
Why would I do this? Okay, again, Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah.
This will all make sense in the end. Just heard? We just talked about this recently after last week's show. The Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga.
So much fun.
DLC content.
That's right. I just downloaded it.
Yes.
I haven't had a chance to play with them yet, but Rogue One and some classic characters. So they had the original ones that came out. They had Solo Lando. So Donald Glover Lando, and they had like Episode 9 Lando. But now they put like what the Lando figure looked like when he originally came out, like actually yellow, like for Obi-Wan yellow, like the Lego head,
the face and the hands,
and then like a classic Lando, like with just no fancy anything, just like a straight figure is pretty cool.
Can I tell you, when I saw that, I had not bought the game yet. I'm buying the game, and not that the DLC isn't like the Rogue One and the classic one sold it, but the classic may have sold it a little bit.
Yeah,
I was very excited about it.
And my only complaint. And it's basically just a complaint of entitlement is that the DLC characters don't talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Sure.
But if you have if you put like Pod Racer Anakin in a party with Darth Vader, and they'll talk to each other as they walk around, and Anakin will say stuff like, "Oh man, that's really cool armor. How do I get a set like that?" And you go, "Oh." Like kudos to the person who coded all this in because they were huge Star Wars fans. Like you put Phasma and Finn in a group and they argue and but when you drop
Jyn Erso is not
right when you drop Jyn Erso in, then they're just silent.
It's not even like
no. You can do that though. You actually can turn
the murmur.
It's called mumble mode. You can go into the settings and you can turn on mumble mode and every cutscene has been redubbed with classic Lego, because the original Lego Star Wars games, they didn't talk. You actually get they have the actors actually mumble all of their lines, and you can have it all through the entire game.
Okay, I'm sold even more now.
It's like levels upon levels below that. You can even find
fantastic
Lego Star Wars in Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Like there's a copy of the game.
Sold. Yeah. Now I'm sold. So there you go. All right, we're building something.
Okay. All right. So last week when we talked about stuff, I brought some organizational stuff. So I wanted to continue that theme of do organization stuff because I have this lovely little dim right there. Look at that. Isn't that great? That's a vape pen stand because got to have my vape.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure people.
No, I actually don't vape. Yeah. But I found that this particular item, which you can get, it's fairly cheap. You can get from Amazon and stuff too. Is really good for storing and displaying. Is something that I happen to have a lot of. So let me put that out there so you can see, and I can start putting it in. So we got that right there.
Oh,
and we can put that right there.
Oh wow!
I'm doing it backwards. We can look. I even got the.
Do they all fit on there?
Well, I mean, I have two sets of them, so I mean, like, I didn't bring all of my ones there, and of course, then.
What?
And so they fit perfectly on your shelf.
Let me move over.
Look at.
Well, you have a menagerie of sonic screwdrivers.
I do. I have a second set that's just like this. And obviously, there's a Jadoon scanner in the middle too. I basically brought these ones because these are the ones that had working batteries. So yes, Rob, you can fire them off.
Wait, what is this?
That's a Jadoon scanner. So that's when when there was a Jadoon platoon on the moon, they would go. Human.
Wait, when did this come out?
When the episode came out. These are all from whenever the episodes aired. So back from 2000 and when was that? 10, 11, somewhere in there. And there's actually a marker on the other side, but it's way dried out by now.
Oh, it actually.
Yeah. And so you could because they write on when they're human, they write on the back of the hand.
No
Yeah.
way!
And it's a UV light, so you can write on it and then you scan the light, use the light on it, and it actually will show up. I mean, Underground Toys, man. I'm really sad that some of these aren't. Unfortunately, you're trying to be a good dad and let your 8-year-old play with your size screwdrivers, and they end up breaking one, and then now they're collector's items, so I can't get another one. So,
Fourth Doctor.
What are you gonna do? Yep.
Fourth Doctor screwdriver.
Yeah.
Do you know when
I haven't bought every single one they put out because some of them are like this. They're just slight variations.
Sure.
Like the 4th and the 5th are very similar.
The third, 4th, and 5th.
Yeah, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I know, and for hardcore collectors, that's fine. For me, this represents that whole era, and it's fine.
I'm gonna go into the see how that comes out.
Yeah.
Okay, so the joke was I had one of the original toys of this back in the 80s, which was much bigger. It was totally ridiculous and stuff. I always thought the sonic screwdriver, because of the top here, I always thought you fired it with the bullet point.
Right, that would make sense. Like you're sonicking out or whatever.
It's like this. Yeah. Oh no, it actually is like that. I think because that's the emitter.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wow.
What are you gonna do?
I love the
Assemble a
stand.
cabinet? Yeah, I have the War Doctors one too. That's pretty cool.
Did you watch?
I did, and so that's also one of the reasons I sort of because Doctor Who is in the news right now because was it Legend of the Sea Devils?
Legend of the Sea Devils
just aired over Easter weekend, and I happened to watch it, and it was pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I mean, it was better than the Flux.
It was,
boy,
apologies to anyone who ever may be watching this.
Yeah, from like most of northern England.
Don't
do that.
Yes.
This was the first one that I watched that I was like, oh man, COVID protocols and budget cuts were really in full effect now, weren't they? It's
I think so.
They're a pirate ship and there's no crew. It's like, oh yeah, okay, I get that.
Oh yeah.
It's like, okay, sure. That actually does fit on. They don't. Might not be. Maybe if I move it to a different one. That's better.
There we go.
I'll put the. I actually have 2 of these because there's a difference between the 9th and the 10th Doctors one.
Well, I thought the budget.
I'm that nerd. I thought it was a pretty good story. Like it had some rough. It started out pretty rough.
Yeah.
Like there's some real editing stuff that I was like, huh.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what's going on here, but then once it got up and rolling, I thought it was pretty good. And then really the most exciting part about it, of course, was the trailer for the next one where they're like, everything, have everything. Old companions, Daleks, Cybermen, the Master, everything in a regeneration.
I love Tegan when I used to watch.
Tegan and Ace.
When I watched, I never saw Ace because I never really saw Sylvester McCoy's episodes.
Yeah.
They had canceled it on my PBS station by the time
Red Kangs are best.
I don't know what that means.
I know it's
but
shout out to the other Doctor Who.
No, but I love Tegan. Janet Fielding is awesome.
Yep.
I'm excited for that. I think it's interesting because I think they had a plan for a different 2 set of characters for that, and then they had to make some changes.
COVID.
Other things.
Yeah.
Mouths talked, and so there's other things happen. But I'm excited.
So there's Jodie.
I love that it has the animation. That's awesome.
And then you can do the side on the Y, but
wait, it does that?
It does, yeah. It actually has the handle can turn for whatever reason.
I didn't know.
I guess you can hold it differently. I don't know. I don't know. Sheffield steel.
There we go. I'm making sure they hit my. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. So here we go. Can you guess what my next thing is?
Another cup.
How? Okay. What color do you think it is?
Red.
Okay. So
wow, I'm good at this game.
Okay, once again, big finale. Bringing this up because on a previous episode I had brought up that there would be possible spoilers because of a potential Star Wars leaked Lego image that might have an impact on the Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
Okay.
And that story was that, Lego has a new Jedi Spirit shell that's coming out.
That's right. The
pictures had the Qui-Gon Jinn figure in it, and clearly there was this rumblings that we may be getting a point of why they would do this.
And that was...
I think he's lying. So Liam Neeson does an interview, and he basically just recently said,
Qui-Gon, you could come back.
But wait, did you hear what he said, though?
Yeah, he said, only if it's in a film. So basically, no voiceover, no animated, no video game.
I think that's intentional. He's saying that.
You think he's playing the long game? You think he's playing the Ewan McGregor where he had to deny for like 2 years straight? No, I'm totally not doing that.
Andrew Garfield.
That's right.
Tobey Maguire. I'm sure that there is a backstory to it. We will see.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Okay. All right. So I have one last thing, and it is something really fairly new that I have acquired. So I don't know all the ins and outs of it. So you can ask me any question you want. I just don't know I'll be able to answer it.
Oh, this will be fun.
So this is in terms of like COVID and creativity, it has kind of been a little rough, like to try. So I was looking around at things to sort of help bring imagination back up to sort of like break through writer's block or just come up with new ideas and stuff. So I found this thing, and it's called the Story Engine. The Story Engine. So this has actually been going around for quite a while. I'm new to this, but this is new. So the idea is that the cover says one deck, endless stories. So I'll show you on there, and then I will flip open so you can see. Oh, there's the guidebook. But a series of cards.
Oh.
And so inside the guidebook, then, let's see, there are all these different pieces and stuff too. So the idea is that each one has different things on it. So even when on one card, you can rotate it around. So in the guidebook, then it'll tell you like basically a way to get a thing. So they have a simple story seed, they say. So you place and draw one agent. So pick an agent card. You can have it go whichever way you want.
I can look at it.
Yeah, you can look at it. There's 4 different variants. So you can.
Oh, I got it. It's 4 different on each side. Okay.
Yes, an agent, and then. So yeah, put whatever you would think would be interesting to have as a thing. So set that down. Okay, then pick an engine card.
Okay.
And same thing. This is the motivation for the character.
So each one, and here we can see.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got this. Yeah, we'll show them. All right. So, okay.
Good. Whatever inspires you.
Okay.
And then next card, pick an anchor, and this is something the character wants.
Okay, in the blue. I'm gonna go a little bit.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, and now draw a conflict card.
Red.
This will be what's stopping them from getting the thing they want. This is like a little bit like tarot. I mean, that kind of thing. You can interpret that.
Okay.
And then draw one aspect card, and then find interesting aspect and apply it to any of the things that you'd like it to go. So it can be off of your person. It can be probably off of your anchor. Probably more. It probably would fit easier than the other ones, but I guess you could add that to whatever you want. Right, so tell me what kind of story then you have.
I will have a story about a witness who wants to end a family obligation to a tunnel, but they must swear loyalty to something or someone they abhor because damaged.
I would say maybe it's a damaged tunnel.
Oh.
Why a family obligation to a damaged tunnel? Why would that be the case? Is there something hidden there? Is it a family tunnel? Is it like the Batcave?
Wait, this is. Oh, I totally see where this goes.
To something that someone they abhor. So maybe it's like maybe it's just like ancestral land.
There's a
that was
gatekeeper
lost.
of some kind. Yes.
Yeah, that was lost, and so now it's owned by a corporation or maybe a rival, and they have to. There's like their family heritage is part of the thing, so they have to. But they don't want it anymore. They wanted to go through because they wanted to end the family obligation. So they're trying to maybe it's the other way around. Maybe they're trying to get rid of it, and they can't get anybody to take it because it's damaged. It's a damaged tunnel.
It's pretty good,
right?
I'm kind of interested in this.
I know it's like it's really because like and the same thing. And if you don't like something, nice thing on this, you're not married to any of this. Like if you're like. Yeah, okay, but they must swear loyalty to something they abhor. Yeah, I don't really like that. You can just go
and then
bring in a brand new conflict. I'll keep that one out because you have that one. Then so how about they must accept a loss they have been in denial about instead? And you go, oh, okay, so it's a ghost story now. It's like so you can swap that out for the other thing too. And then that's the simple one. So they have different things you can they do. You can have there's a way you can build a character concept. They can. Here's the prompt for an item or setting driven story. So let's say that you are running a role playing game. You can have it like you can set up your story, and so you basically draw items, and then you attach things to them, and then so their example here is a book wants to end the power of a besieged city, but it will cost their self-respect. Okay. right? So you have like a sentient book or whatever. That's so you can if you're stuck on a thing, you can just put this down, and it allows your mind to sort of see things in a new direction. Because the guide goes really deep into all these different things you can do of changing prompts and making more complex. You can have multiple variations on it. Like you can add 5 or 6 aspects to each item or person, or even if you're trying to build a character for a game you're playing, even if you want to play Skyrim but you want to have a different motivation, you can do this kind of stuff and then be having that in your head as you're going through. And from this started as a Kickstarter project and it did well, and now they've done a ton of variations. So on the back, they have all these different variations. So you can get dark crafts and ancient horrors. There are cybernetics and circuits, wastelands and wastelanders. So if more towards whatever kind of story you want to actually do. They have even a set of written in Dragonfire, so like a more fantasy-based one, or written Ash and Bone, a more horror-centered one, or written in the light of strange worlds. This is the science fiction expansion.
So what is the so who do you think this is mainly for?
I think storytellers of any kind. Like sort of if you're looking for something new to write. If you're looking even if you're stuck and you just want to have something, you just put a bunch of things together and then boom, there's your short story, and you can write 10, 15 pages, and then you have a story, and then either you're done and you've broken through and you've got something new, or this is the beginning of something new. Or for game masters, for dungeon masters or whatever, who are want to do it I want to have a new antagonist who's going to really challenge the characters. You put the stuff down and then make some changes and go, oh, I see this person. They're actually like our character, but it's a dark reflection, sort of the Joker-esque thing, but with twists, because the random element of it adds that extra little bit that you might not have thought of on your own. And so really, it could be anybody who's wanting to tell an interesting story. So.
What I love that that's tactile, and that it's a thing. You could have easily have made this a website.
You're right. Oh, I didn't think about that, but they did. Right. They sent like a PDF that you could do this stuff too. But yeah, you're right. This makes a difference to me. It really, as opposed to going on and having it randomly generate. Having the actual card.
Well, no, because you see it on the table, and you can actually move things around and
add, say cursed. Okay, well maybe if the item's not cursed, what if the hero is cursed? And put that kind of stuff that you can mix and match sort of to your heart's content. That's pretty cool.
Very inspiring.
I know. Like I say, I haven't had a chance to dig into it too much because it's one of those things I had wanted for a while. After I saw that I didn't back the original Kickstarter.
So you bought this, so they have these now available.
So yeah, you can now just go onto the website and get it, and they have different bundles. I wanted to just get the basic. This is just the basic set, and to see how I liked it, and I really like it. And so from there, if you want to go deeper into any of the types of genres, you can.
Yeah.
So they have all those different ones, and I think they're even coming out with more. Actually, there's another one. If your thing is say maybe you're a video game creator,
sure,
they have one of these for worlds. So you have, instead of a story engine, it's a world engine. So you designing planets, you're designing fantasy realms, all that kind of stuff, all the different aspects of what it is. It's a planet of glass, but but it's that kind of thing.
I love that this exists.
Yeah, I know. I love it. Just a simple thing to sort of unlock the creativity that's already inside you. It's not giving you ideas. It's letting you, sort of play with the story engine in your own mind. So
very nice.
Story engine.
Okay, so here it comes.
Okay, the big finale. Oh, we're bringing the 3 cups back. 3 cups in a pin.
What's left? Oh, there's one more cup.
Oh,
wait.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
If you put those 3 red on top of the... it's Darth Vader's lightsaber as a set of mugs.
Now,
that's very clever.
It is very clever. You were really like, here, I'll just, as I hopefully don't drop it.
I did not see this coming.
See,
this was a surprise. Yeah, I kind of thought, was this a droid? It kind of looked like the.
So you've got that one. Droid. These are nice. These are really.
Good for
They will break.
Fill up with cappuccino and take a little step to the dark side.
So here's the deal. Oh, I like that. So here's the deal. This was, I got my pin.
Yeah.
And my one other piece of merch that I purchased.
So this is a con exclusive as well. This
Correct.
Is a Celebration exclusive.
Celebration exclusive.
Very nice.
So obviously, I was just so excited that this showed up in yesterday's mail. So I was very, very happy.
Oh, you know what? I think I got an alert that the thing I ordered also. So maybe next week I will have something to show.
You got stuff coming. Yeah. Here's why I saved this for last. Another piece of news that I've been reading as we've been getting closer to the debut of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series and Star Wars Celebration.
Delayed, but doubled. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh,
yeah. They delayed it, but they think it was 2 episodes at once.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going. Oh, I got concerned. I got really worried for a second. Did I miss something?
Yeah, but it was nice of them. They actually got you and himself to announce it. Like, bad news, good news, guys. So,
question: you have watched the Clone Wars and Rebels?
I have. I haven't watched every single episode of those, but for the most part.
Okay. Hayden, in a recent interview, just said that in preparing himself for the Obi-Wan Kenobi role, which also his Ahsoka role.
Oh,
because it has been confirmed that he's going to be in Ahsoka as well, which is awesome for Hayden. Fantastic.
I can't wait to see that reunion
again. Love it.
We've seen it in Rebels, but to see it
exactly. He said that his preparation was to watch all 9 movies.
Okay.
And he watched the entirety of the Clone Wars and Rebels.
Okay.
Now, and he was amazed. He was amazed at the extent of the character development, not just Anakin, but like the whole thing. But now,
how bittersweet do you think that was for him?
That's why I brought.
Yeah.
I'm reading this.
Oh man.
And I'm going.
He's like,
wow! First of all, what a professional! Kudos, right?
Right.
Because that's awesome.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would go, well, dude, when you're watching all this, do you not go, oh, I could have done the voice?
Watching it going like, why did Matt Lanter get to do the best things that Anakin ever did? We love Matt Lanter, but like I can see Hayden watching it going, oh yeah, that would have been fun.
Exactly. My mind was like, wait, what do you mean? Anyway, it got me. All of this got me more excited.
Okay. So Star Wars Celebration people. Matt Lanter is supposed to be there.
Oh yes.
Hayden is supposed to be there. Like he's all supposed to, not official things. They're like, please put them on a panel together. Like like you can have Warwick Davis host, you can have Anthony Daniels host, whoever you want. Like but like the two of them just talking about this character that Hayden is famous for playing. Matt Lanter has chronologically done more of. Like it takes a village, so it's a team effort. But like to get them together to just talk about Anakin for an hour, come on, that's worth the price of admission right there.
Right? No, when I read that, and then as soon as this came in the mail, I was thinking, wow, I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of curiosity as to what happens at Celebration, which I'm sure a lot of people do, because we are so close. But that just amazed me. Like, and again, I can't state enough how professional it is to focus on. I watch these shows. I watch all this stuff of this character that I originated, right? That I originated in terms of the story, Anakin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And just to go, oh yeah, that was nice.
We won't forget Jake, who suffered a lot for his.
We should get Jake. I would hope Jake would show up. That would be fun too. Who knows?
Yeah, as the surprise guest on the panel.
That would be.
That'd be great. Did you happen to see when
that'd be amazing.
They asked Donald Glover about his Lando series?
No.
Well, because Atlanta, the new series of Atlanta is started, and so he was doing press for that. And so I think they said like, oh, like you're so busy right now. Like you have the Mr. and Mrs. Smith show, which is now back in production. I thought that was canceled, but it turns out it's back.
Okay.
Like Phoebe Waller-Bridge has left it, but he now has someone I can't remember who it was has a new person. So that is full steam ahead. They're like, and you're doing the Star Wars Lando series. He's like, am I still doing that? But he's also being Donald Glover. He likes to mess around with people. But I think what he's saying is basically, it's on the list.
Yeah.
Like I think that means it's not in production.
Yeah, that's
like you will not see that show until probably late 2023 at best, or maybe 2024. Like he's a busy dude, and I don't think that's high on the priority of things. But we could be surprised that they could have shot it already, and we're gonna have a big reveal at
maybe
Star Wars.
There will be answers here. Right? We'll see. Is that it?
That's it. I've done all of my things.
I think we should go fire up the cappuccino maker.
All right, and maybe take a little sip to the dark side,
and maybe have some
dark roast, dark side. There's something there. I'm sure the Star Wars marketing
they already got it.
Got there.
No, I'm sure they already got it. They already got it. We'll make sure we check that out. Hey, thanks again for joining us for another episode of 10 Random Things. Have some random fun and take care of those around you. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.